so that we can archive these classes and hopefully share most of them online. All right. Thank you for being here. I missed y'all last week. So here we go, back on the mat. So there's a word in Sanskrit. The word is Shakti. Now, Shakti delineates or means a few different things, but Shakti in its purest definition would just mean power, that everything has power. And then Shakti also refers to the goddess. And in the form of everything that is manifest, everything we experience, see, feel, taste, touch, relationships, connections, words, songs, whatever it is, everything that we experience here. So rather than it being spirit and matter, it says everything is spirit. And that which is not manifest would be God or Shiva, and that which is manifest would be Shakti. So one of the teachings in the yoga is the only way to really know the one is to do it through the feminine, to do it through this energy or this power of Shakti. That's even the experience of the masculine. But we have to do it. We have to come through Shakti. We have to come through goddess. We have to move through woman to be able to have this experience. And within this experience of manifestation, we can experience what feels maybe limitless or more than. And this is the practice of yoga. This is what all practices really point to, that you have to be in your body, that you use the body, you connect to the body. I don't like the word use really, but this idea of making art with the body, communication with the body, relationship with body, through breath, through meditation, the mind itself, through asana, and that it's this practice, that this becomes our medium, the median for connection to something more. So that's it. So that's how we'll start today. And we're going to begin now. If you sit up tall, you might sit up on some height. We're going to start with Kapalabhati, or skull shining breath. And this breath is done, I can't really do it in studio right now, but this breath, Kapalabhati, is done here, where you exhale fully, then you take a partial inhale, and you exhale out through the nose rapidly with a pulse, and then you allow for the inhale. So let me give you a sample of it. Some of you might know it already. If you love it, cool. You do it along with us. If you don't know it, try it. If for some reason this just does not work for you at all, then just focus on that inflow, outflow of your breath. So here's the sample. I take a partial inhale through the nose. I fill up this area of the lungs, the lower lobes of the lungs, imagining. And then I exhale. Now, of course, I'm exaggerating it a little bit so that you can understand it, so that you can see it. It doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be fast. You might only do 5 rounds. You might do 30 rounds. I'm going to do about 30. You stop when you feel like you need to stop. And when you stop, then I just ask you to just sit, notice the effects of that practice. And if you want a focus point, you can go either to the heart or to this area, the third eye. Classically, it's the third eye for this, Kapalabhati. So we're using the breath, we're using this manifestation of spirit, of energy, to tap into settling, calming the mind, calming the body, to get us ready to move into the body with awareness. So sit up tall. It begins with a nice Long exhale. A partial inhale. And then that rhythmic breath out. It's breath out, allow back in. And on your last breath, let the breath all the way out. Allow for a natural inhale, and then just notice. We'll do one more round, but for now, just notice the effects of that breath. You might feel that at the level of the heart, the level of the third eye. So one more round, Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. It begins with the exhale. Exhale out. Partial inhale. Rhythmic exhales. Let the breath all the way out. Allow the breath to return naturally. Settle back into your body. Head over your heart. Heart over your hips. Just noticing for a moment the effects of that practice. Maybe simply you're just more aware of where you find yourself today. Maybe you're more aware of your thoughts or what you're feeling. Maybe it settled you down. Maybe it lifted you up. There's no right or wrong, but just recognizing. If for any reason you felt like it caused too much energy, then you do it less and a little easier. Because this one is stimulating. Hands on your lap, or bring your hands to your heart, and we will start with the chanting of the sound Om 3 times. And taking a deep breath in. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's get to it. So we just know that anything we find on our mat, it's a manifestation, this energy, Shakti. And then we can decide what we want to do with it. You can decide what you want to do with that power, with that energy. And we want to work to balance it between strength, flexibility, grounded, but also lift. Here we go. So come into, let's start in downward facing dog. So when you're ready, hands a little wider than your shoulders, and your knees a little wider than your hips. and stretch it up and back. Downward facing dog. And since it's your first one, you might choose to pedal it out a little bit, or you might hold your dog. I am gonna pedal it since it's the first of the day. So the fingers grip the floor, the area around the shoulders tones. The collarbone, the sternum, the place where the ribs meet, flows forward. So almost like you're sliding the base of the sternum up, broadening the collarbone. The hips draw back. Take 3 more breaths here. And here we go, feet together, belly in, already secure the belly, plank pose, and down dog. Then we go 3. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up and back dog. Exhale, plank, warming up the wrists, the shoulders, the hips. Last one, exhale, plank. Down dog. Take a deep breath in. Knees to floor. Hands, flip them 90 or 180. Grip the earth. Tone your belly. Gently lift the chest. Find your breath. So you can stay here or lift your left leg. Firm your leg. Tone your belly. Lift your heart. Lower your left leg. Flip the hands. Sit back on your heels. Hands on your lap. Take a deep breath in. And as you let the breath out through your mouth, tongue comes out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale out. Bowing forward, let the breath move. Inhale. Get the full breath and then let it all the way out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to all fours. Hands 90 or 180. We're working to stretch this tissue on the forearm. Gently grip the floor. Now you can add to it. Draw the belly in, lift the leg from that strong belly, right leg up. Firm the leg, grip the floor. Look forward. Keep the belly strong. You might get a little back bend here. Can you fill in the back slightly? 3, 2, reach through that leg. 1, lower the knee to the floor. Flip the hands, shoulder distance apart, index fingers more straight ahead, grip floor. Step the feet back, left foot, right foot, plank. Lower the hips, level of the heart. Grip floor, pull the belly in. Hold it. And when you try best you can, work more at the lower shoulder blades rather than way up in the traps. I want you to try to work at the lower shoulder blades, the base of the sternum in. Imagine those 2 points, shoulder blade points, sternum meeting. Lower down. Right on. Take your arms wide, the wings. Turn your thumbs up. Inhale, rise up. So, feet stay down. Chest comes up. Shoulder blade strong. Belly draws in. I want you to work here at the shoulder blades. Firm the shoulders. Imagine you're curling the shoulder blades down the back. Reach, keep the arms strong, shoulder blade strong, but then reach through the arms till they turn on. Feel the whole of the arm turn on. 3, lift the hands a little higher. 2, and 1, and lower down. Good job. Hands wider than the shoulders, tuck your toes. It's downward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale, up and back. Knees bent or legs straight. Feet about hip distance. Grip the floor. Draw the belly in. Now start to take the hips back. Firm the shoulders. One way to do that is to press the hands down. Draw the belly in. Right on, good job. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Exhale, easy fold in. I'm gonna go bent knees to start. That feels good. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Bend the knees, then straighten the legs as you reach top. Stretch the arms. Exhale, arms alongside the body. Mountain pose. Head over the heart, heart over the hips. Find your breath. Hands, hips. Step your left leg back. Square your hips. All right, so now we're in this high lunge, hands, hips. Press the hands into the hips. Widen the chest, collarbone. Press your feet down. And then take the hips down a little lower until you feel a stretch in that back thigh. Keep the legs strong. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Touch the floor. Step back. Notice after that little stretch in the back thigh, does it change the pose? Feel the belly. So belly button towards spine. Press the hands down. Lengthen the hips back. Okay, walk feet up to hands. Knees bent or legs straight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. So I bend knees, lift up through hips. Now, doing great. Hands, hips. Feet together. Step the right leg back. We're working that back thigh now. Tone the legs. Lightly tone the glutes. Definitely tone the belly. Press the hands into the hips. Head over the heart. Can you widen the front of the chest? If it helps, you can pull the elbows in, or you might even pull the elbows in and then isometrically lightly press the elbows out. Go deeper through the hips till there's no finish line, but go to the place where you feel that tension in the back thigh. Be kind to it. Legs strong. And then touch the floor, dog. Stretch back. That's feeling good. Find your breath. Knees bent or legs straight. I'm going to shorten my dog a little bit, put it more into my calves, lower legs. Now I'm going to lengthen my stance a little bit, feet together, plank. Grip the floor, fingers, drop your hips down, but pull your belly ribs in up. That's it, tailbone towards your heels. So you got this strength. Hips go down, belly pulls in. Back, the skull slides up, chest, collarbone slightly forward. The base of the ribs strong. 3, 2, all the way down to the belly. I'm going to go knees first. You can go through the push-up or knees first. Rest on the floor. Now here, hands out to the side, or next stage would be interlace hands behind the head. Behind the head. And then inhale, rise up. Feet go up this time. Arms in a T or hands on the back of the head. Right at the root of the shoulder, lift it away from the floor, lengthen out through the elbows. Keep the belly strong, reach through your toes. Find your breath. At the upper trap, you might point your thumbs down. Feel it. Can you soften that by taking the shoulder blades down the back? But the shoulders lift and elbows out. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down. That's crocodile. Hands wider than the chest. Tuck your toes. And it's to down dog. Inhale. Exhale, up and back. Through to push up or through the knees. Find your breath in dog. Deep breath in. Let it all the way out. One more deep breath in. All the way out. Inhale. Feet towards hands. I'm going a little more straight legs. You might go bent knees. If you're working low back, you might go bent knees and even take your hands on a block. Low back, meaning what I mean by working low back is if you got anything going on there, project. Inhale, rise up. Stretch the arms. Exhale, mountain pose, feet together. Stand tall inside yourself. Let the shoulder girdle relax. Head over the heart. You might even turn your palms out. Hands, hips. Step your left leg back, right leg's forward. Now we're back to that high lunge position. Then from here, inhale, arms go wide up overhead. Tone the belly towards the ribs. Lift the chest on the inhale. Exhale, descend till you feel the back thigh stretch. If your back knee bends a little bit, no problem. Firm the muscles. One more breath in. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in, all the way out. Inhale, walk the feet forward. Knees bent or legs straight. Exhale, fold. Notice where you feel the stretch. Meet the tension. There's no goal in these poses except to really tune into our own body. Let the inner wisdom guide. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So if this idea of Shakti, if this idea of maybe you resonate more with goddess or energy, it moves through everything. So it's the difficulty, but it's also the freedom. And it's what we do with it. This is the yoga. Bring the feet together. Step your right leg back. Arms out wide. Inhale, arms up. Firm your legs. Tone your belly. On an inhale, lift your ribs up. On an exhale, descend through the hips. Let the bones get heavier. Don't fight. You're not pushing lower. You're just letting it descend. Notice when you meet resistance. Stay strong. Exhale, touch the floor. Plank pose. Feet together. Now lower the hips. The hips oftentimes go too high or too low. Find a place where you get that line from your ankles to your hips, to your heart, to your head. Grip the floor. Pull the belly in, but then lift the collarbone slightly up. Chin slightly up. 3, 2, feeling it mostly in my inner thighs. Belly in. 1, lower down. Stretch your arms out in front of you. We're going to use this to tone one at a time the lower trapezius to get us out of the upper trapezius neck area. So here, lift your left leg, right arm. Take your right arm out a little bit wider, so it's more like a Y. Firm the muscles at the belly, the glutes, that right shoulder blade. Lift the shoulder up, reach through the fingers. So rather than just lifting the hand, think lift shoulder, then hand. Lower it down. Right leg up, left arm up. Take the left arm more into like a Y, rather than straight overhead, a Y. Then belly strong, glute strong. Even the inner thighs, can you get those to turn on? Lift the shoulder, lift the wrist. Find your breath. We call this topsy-turvy, and then lower it down. Good job. Hands sides of the chest. We're going back to our dog, through the knees, or tuck your toes. Front of your chest broad, belly strong, all the way up and back. On the exhale, and stretch it out. Good job. From here, we're stepping warrior number 1. Feet together, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot forward, back foot 60 degrees. Inhale, hands hips, heart, or overhead. I'm going to go hands overhead, fingers together. Firm the legs. Tone the belly in, lift the chest. Descend through the front thigh, but now as you descend, can you keep a lift through the spine? Subtle, doesn't have to be super intense. So all these instructions are just enough. And then touch the floor, and that's down dog. Right on, doing good. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Back foot 60 degrees. Inhale, rise up. Hands, hips, heart or overhead. I'm going overhead, palms together. Widen the upper back. Tone the belly in. Lift the collarbone. Tone the legs, descend through hips. Find your breath. Exhale, touch the floor. One more time. Down dog. Stretch it out. Knees bent or legs straight. Press the hands down. Draw the belly ribs in. Inhale, walk it up. Exhale, easy fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands hard. Release the hands. Good place for a strap if you have it. We're going to take a wide stance on our yoga mat. Turn your right foot forward. Left foot parallel with the back edge of the mat, or it turns in slightly. Interlace the hands behind the back or use a strap. I'm going to use a strap to create more width. Draw the belly in, lift the chest up, pull the strap. Strong arms. So there's strength in this pose. You're not just trying to crank your shoulders back. They move back, but you keep some strength. Bend your front knee. Now this is a great pose. You can stay here or take your hips back and bow, either on your front thigh or inside your front thigh. Inhale, rise up. Relax the effort. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out. Same pose, second side. Second side, no-handed lunge. Lift the chest. Your biceps strong, your triceps strong. Keep those strong. Belly in. Bend the front knee. Looking for some stretch in the front of the chest. Now you can stay here. This is a great way to go. Or come down on your front thigh or inside your front leg. Strong legs. Front of the shoulders lift. Back of the skull lightly lifts. Rotate the right side of the rib cage gently to the left. Pull the finger strap apart. Inhale, rise. Right on. Turn your left foot in. Toe heel your feet back together. You can release your strap, come to the front of your mat. If you know triangle is a pose you like to use a block for, get your block ready at the front right corner of your yoga mat. We're going to bring 4 poses together here. 4 standing poses. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold, touch the earth. Inhale, part way up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your left leg back. Triangle from the bottom. Use a block. Left hand on your hip, shift your hips to the left, slide the block back. Right on. I'm going to widen my stance a little bit. Feel free. Where does that stance feel good to you? Where do you meet the tension in the back of that front leg? Now, if I'm going to the floor, I'm probably going to have to bend my knee. So I'm going to use the block and straighten the leg a little. Firm the legs, tone the belly. Stretch that left arm up. I'm just checking out. I can sort of see myself. I'm like, I got a lot of hair right now. Now, from here, we're going warrior 2. You're not going to need the block. Inhale, rise, that leg straight, and then exhale, bend the right knee. What I want you to work, turn the palms up. I want you to try to find those muscles around the shoulder blades on the upper back. Find those muscles on the upper back. Now, right from here, we're going into our half moon. Left hand hip, exhale, touch the floor or block. Now I'm gonna use a block here, and then I'm gonna step up, half moon pose. Let's all do it. That's it. Firm the legs, tone the belly. Top arm can lengthen. Here you can look down or you can look up. Or you can look straight ahead. Firm the legs, tone the belly, find your breath. Top hand hip, lower your left foot down, and then from here we're coming back up, warrior two position. Front palm up, back hand down the back thigh. Now before you curl, pull. I'm gonna just lift the shirt for a second. I want you to pull the ribs and the belly in. Keep that. Then inhale, curl back. Stay strong. If you need more support, you can take that hand to the head. Pull the belly in, reach down through the feet lightly. Find that tension through the right oblique. Inhale up. Now both feet forward. Exhale, hips back, bow. Feel free as your fingers touch the floor, a block, or even a chair. Give a little shift. I'm going to just give a little shift to my left, and then I shift, I walk over to the right. What I'm targeting is the inner thigh muscles here. So I'm just taking it back and forth a little bit. I am keeping strength in the legs, and I'm looking for that stretch at the inner thigh. When you're ready, fold it forward. This will add some more hamstring, backs of the legs. Inhale, rise up. Toe heel, your feet back together. Step to the front of your mat. Place your block at the front left corner of your mat. Because we are going to take this one, into triangle. Front left corner of your mat. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold, touch the earth. Inhale, part way up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, right leg back, triangle from the bottom. Left hand block or floor. Shift the hips to the right. Now, if you have a bend in your knee, no problem, even with a block, and then open up. So we got to be careful to think, oh, the goal is to have straight legs and touch the floor. Maybe someday, and maybe no day. Maybe it's better to be a little high. Maybe you already feel a stretch with a little bend in the knee. So think more about the sensation than some outer shape being completed. What's going on inside than constantly being pulled out to what's going on outside. At least that's my motto right now. And then from here, it's warrior two. So we rise up, exhale, bend the left knee. Notice when you meet the stretch, you're not trying to beat it, just meet it. Turn from your shoulder, your palms up. Draw your belly in, lift your ribs up. Warrior two. From here, it's half moon. Right hand on that right hip, left hand to block or floor. Step up, half moon pose. What does this pose do for me? Well, it helps to build balance, and it's probably going to stretch for many the hamstring. I want you to spread your toes. Left leg strong, lift the right foot up, right arm sky. Three, two, then from here we're gonna land, hand on the hip, right foot down. Feel free to scoop, move your feet when you need to. Sometimes we get so locked in, like my foot can't move. It's okay to move it. Inhale, rise up. At least the way I'm teaching, it's okay to find your stance again. Turn the front palm up. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lift inside, curl back. Look for oblique stretch, side of the waist stretching. So I might go deeper through the legs, or I might stay a little higher. What's right for you today? Inhale, rise. Now both feet straight ahead. Hips back, we're going to take it forward. Feel free, again, little shift to left, little shift to right. Can you find that little bit of stretch at the inner thigh? Maybe at the hamstring. Not overdoing, just meeting. Once you feel it, you take the, let's say I shift the hips to the left, I feel my right inner thigh, and I meet the tension. I say, okay, there it is, and then I back out. Okay, there's the tension, and then I back out. We try to force ourselves to deal with the tension, but we step in and lightly out. I just feel like right now in life, we got to be kind to ourselves, to these bodies. Inhale, rise up. Kinder to each other, more than usual. Bring your feet together. All right, strap if you have it, but you don't need it. And if you know you need support for standing poses, you can use a wall. So we're going right foot up, peace fingers to the big toe, or strap the foot. Make your standing leg firm, lift your chest. Press your foot into the strap, straighten the leg. The strap is great because you can push a lot here. Firm the shoulder blades. Use that to anchor the backs of the ribs down a little. Two, one, release it, foot to floor. And pause and feel how it feels. Notice the energy in the legs. Second side, left foot up. Firm the right leg. Press the foot into the strap. Start to take that left leg straight. If you're at peace fingers, cool. I just feel like it's a little easier to access the energy of the manifesting strength in the leg. Press the foot into the strap. I'm down, but I'm not down for the count. I'm back up. Stay strong. Shoulder blades down. But at the same time, ribs in. Head over heart. I say you got it. And then lower the foot down. Good job. Some of you came down with me. No problem. We just step back up. We're not giving up. All right. Standing on the left foot, right leg up. Peace fingers, big toe. Or strap. Hold the strap inside the right leg. Then firm the left leg. Left hand hip. Take the right leg out. I'm going to firm even my shoulder blades. Left arm wide. Lift the right foot up slightly at the heel. Press through that left hand. Flip fingers up to sky. Press so much through that hand that you feel the tendons, muscles stretching. And then bend the knee, take it in. So just as we get this stretch at the leg and we're working balance pose, that action of the energy through the leg and between the leg and the hand allows the other arm to create, push the prana, push the energy. Second side. Left leg up. Peace fingers, big toe, or hold the strap. Right hand hip. Take the left leg out to the left. Give yourself enough space here between the strap and the foot. Take the right hand out. Lift the left heel slightly, pull the belly in. You're gonna have to lean to your right a little. Push through that right arm, pull the fingers back, spread the fingers wide. Open up that right hand even as you work the legs. One more breath in. And exhale, release it. All the way down. Strap is done for now. Keep it nearby. If you don't have one, no problem. Here we go. Ready? Hands, hips. Imagine yourself pillar, light, strength, stand tall. Draw the right leg in. Keep the left leg strong. Straighten the right leg out. Spread your toes. Stay strong. Head over the heart. Your right quadricep will burn. Let it burn. 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. Let it land. Notice the front of the legs. Does one feel more bulky or stronger or softer? Just notice the difference. Second side, hands, hips. You're gonna press the hands into the hips, draw the belly in, left leg up. And then from here, straighten the left leg out. That leg's gonna get strong. Squeeze those muscles around the knee. For me, it's difficult to get the inner edge of that quadricep. So I turn my toes out a little bit to try to encourage past surgery, sleep, nerve damage to wake up. It's every day. Bend the knee, lower it. That's it. Good job. Strap again. We're going warrior 3 with strap. Now you can use a wall if you don't have a strap with your hands on the wall. Y'all look good. Now here, let your strap hang, okay? Step your right foot on the strap. Now you're gonna step through. Step through. Okay, we're going up for flight here. So stabilize between strap and foot. Create resistance. Resistance to create opening. Lift the chest. From here, start to bow forward. Press the mound of your big toe into that strap. Lift, widen the front of the shoulders. Tone the belly. So warrior 3 with a strap or hands on the wall. Work it 3, 2, push into that strap, 1, rise up, chill out. Notice the effects of the pose. Get your jump rope ready. Step on your jump rope, left foot. Right foot steps through. There you go. Now we're going to take it forward. Can you get on the ball of that toe? That's it. Ball of the big toe. Start to go forward. Create an anchor of support between the hands and that foot. So you're pressing at the same time you're pulling. This is even action without the strap. If your right knee bends, no problem. Today I'm having right foot balance issues, which is good because now it's teaching me, hey, something's up. Let's get this right side reconnected to brain. Inhale, rise up. Chill out. Lose the strap. Bring your feet together. Inhale your arms up alongside your ears and exhale, bend your knees. Make space between your trapezius and your ears. Make space between the inner shoulders from each other. Draw your belly in, lift your chest up. So we're in a little chair. And actually it's more like a big chair. Then make your chair a little smaller. Drop down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Chill out. Find your breath. At the front of the mat, we're going to stretch our thigh. In a pose we call a twisted monkey. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold, hips back. Inhale, partway up, lengthen spine. Exhale, we're gonna go right leg back first, right knee to floor. Some of you might use a block under the right hand. Turn the toes of the left foot out. Now, left hand on your thigh, turn your body to the left. Shift your hips forward, bend your knee. Reach back, grab the little toe side of your foot. If you can only get the big toe side, no problem. Tone your belly. Take your tailbone lightly down towards the floor. So if you're ever in doubt, you're trying to figure out what way do things move, I will over exaggerate the actions so that you can see it. Belly in, tail down. Looking for a stretch in that right thigh. 3, 2, 1, release and step back, down dog. Find your breath. Notice the difference from left to right. Inhale, left leg up. Up, yeah, nope. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Left knee down. Turn the right toes out. Block if you need it in that left hand. I don't need it, but I like it, so I'm going to use it. Right hand on your thigh, turn to your right. Shift your hips forward, bend your knee, catch your foot. Then shift your hips slightly back. Draw your belly in, take your tailbone lightly down. You're looking for a stretch through that left quadricep. Not overdone, just enough. Just creating some flow, openness in the fascia and the tissue. Exhale, release. Down dog, stretch it back. How are you feeling? Check it out. Plank pose. Heels, hips, heart, head. Collarbone lifts. 3, 2, 1, all the way to the belly. Feet wider than your hips. Bend your knees. Reach back. Hold the little toe side of the feet. Okay, now important here. Slightly, ever so slightly, bend your elbows, firm your biceps. Then work to straighten your arms, squeeze your triceps. Keep those strong. Press the foot into the hands. Inhale, rise up. Bow pose. Belly strong. Inner thigh strong. Shoulder strong. 3, 2, 1. Release. Feet to floor. That's a big one. I don't know. For me it is. How about for you? Bring your hands sides of your chest. We're going down dog. How you get there? It's okay with me. You might go through the knees or a push-up. Firm your belly, up and back. The exhale helps with the effort. Feet together, side plank. Stack the feet, come onto your right hand. Grip the floor. Tone your belly. Press the feet down, hips up. If you need to, you can take a knee down, top arm up. 3, 2, 1. Touch the floor, down dog. Left side. Stack the feet. Grip the floor, left hand. Tone the belly. Press the feet down, hips up. Right arm up. 3, 2, 1. Touch the floor. Down dog. Knees to the ground. Open the knees up. Child's pose. Sit back. Take a breath. Slow it down. Inhale, rise up. Hands, knees, all fours. Step your right foot forward. Slide your left leg back. Inhale, rise, hands, hips. All right, we're gonna stretch the back thigh. So, for some of you at home, you can take this foot up a wall or onto a couch. For others, you're gonna shift forward, bend the knee, catch the foot. Then shift back slightly into the pose, draw the belly in. Keep that right hand on the front thigh. Slide the flesh of that front thigh forward. Draw the belly in, up. Exhale, release, and down dog. So we're working that thigh stretch there, knees to the floor. Step the left foot forward. Rise up, hands, hips. Shift forward, bend the knee, catch the foot. Shift back, hips towards heel. Draw the belly in. Lift the chest. Looking for a stretch in that back thigh. Belly draws in, tailbone draws down. Surround the pose with your breath. So Shakti we can think of also as there's a refinement. So I come into the rawness of the pose, I find the shape, and then I infuse it with the awareness of the breath. And down dog, stretch back. Step your right foot forward between your hands, turn your back heel down, rise up onto your front thigh with your forearm. All right. We're going to take a bind here. Some of you may not. If you're not binding, stay up on the thigh, stretch that top arm up, or gently wrap it around the back. If you are binding, shift your hips back, turn that right palm up, and then the arm internally rotates. Then take the left hand down behind the back. Catch the fingers. It's a big pose. Legs have to stay strong. Belly strong. Use the breath to support the pose. Release it, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, back heel down. Rise up front thigh. So you can stay here and even take that right arm down the back. Or bow forward, take the left arm underneath, right on top, and catch the fingers. Firm the legs, tone the belly. Release it, touch the floor. Down dog. Knees to the earth. Swing your legs around to the front of your mat. Come down onto your back. Good job. So this class, we got a heads up. We got about 15 minutes before Shavasana. Okay? Arms alongside body. Now here, exhale, pull the belly ribs in. You can take your hands under your hips, or maybe arms just alongside the body. Take your legs up to the sky. Lower your left leg towards the floor. Keep your right leg elevated. Lightly tone your inner thighs. Tone your glutes. I like keeping my hands under my hips so I can tone the glutes and feel it happen. Belly strong. Use the core to hold the leg. Bend both knees, feet touch the floor. Pause. Second side. Both legs up. Lower right leg down. Belly anchors towards the spine, towards the earth. Tone the glutes. I lean to the right. I take the left hand a little bit further under that left hip. Tone the inner thighs. On the exhale, I breathe out through the mouth to create strength at the core. This one, I'm keeping the head down. But imagine you're lifting, your hips are curling up slightly. So you're using the waistline to support. 3, 2, bend both knees, feet floor. Right on, rock yourself up to seated. You're doing great. We're gonna come back towards standing, swing your legs back behind you. Take a down dog just to stretch it out. I'm shortening my dog today because it's hitting some new areas of tension. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Exhale, fold in. Notice, how's that forward folding treating you now? Is it slightly different? Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands hard. Right on. Stand mountain pose. Arms alongside the body. Settle into your feet. Can you feel the earth below you, and at the same time, still feel the lift all the way up through the crown? Inhaling, follow the inhales into the heart. Exhaling up through the crown. 3 times. Inhale into the width of the heart. Exhaling through the crown. Can you feel the earth at the same time? Inhale into the width of the heart, wide. Exhale through the crown. Right on. Inhale, stretch up. With your right hand, hold your left wrist. Crescent pose. Firm your legs. Tone your belly. Lift the ribs. Exhale, take it over to your right. Reach down through your left foot, up through your left arm. Rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch up. Like you're lifting the energy. Left hand, right wrist. Belly in. Securing that energy. Inhale. Sky, exhale, take it over. Strong belly. Reach down through the right foot. Up through the right arm. Inhale, and then as you exhale, grounding it, the arms down. Right on. Shift your hips back, bow forward. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, knees down to the floor, toes tucked, hands hips. Here's where you can use the blanket if you need to, put it under your knees. Bring your hands to your hips, knees about hip distance apart. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hips forward slightly, shoulders back. Belly strong. Stay here or hands to your heels for camel. Tone the belly, tone the legs. Tone the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Tuck your toes. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Pause. You can sit on a block if you need it here. Anytime. Anytime you feel like, hey, I need a prop here, prop up. Okay. Hands a little wider than the knees. Floor. Shift forward. Right ankle over left. Squeeze the knees together. Grip the floor. Inhale. And then exhale. Pull your belly up in. Maybe the knees lift up. Lower knees down. Uncross feet. Second side. Cross the other ankle over. Do you remember which one? Bring your knees together. Hands back, sides. So you got like that wide, right? A little bit like shoulder distance. Grip the floor. Inhale. Exhale, belly in. Knees up. Keep gripping the floor. Think width through the shoulders. Lower the knees down. Right on. Sit back on your heels, uncross feet, sit back. Stretch the legs out. Good job. Bend the left knee. Hold the shin, lift yourself up. Exhale, bow forward inside the leg. Now for some, we can use a strap here and hold it on the foot. For others, you're gonna take that left arm, turn it, internally rotate it, back of the palm towards floor, and then you might take that right arm and clasp at the fingers. If you can't reach, no problem, or use a strap. It's amazing. I like the strap here. Tone the belly, bow in. Inhale, rise. Release, stretch the left leg out. Bend the right knee. Strap if you need it. So I'm going to hold that strap in the right hand, wrap it, and then do a little lasso job to catch it. Hold the strap, firm the legs, tone the belly. Find your breath. Or you have that foot strapped, right? Inhale, rise up. Exhale, stretch it out. All right. Bring your right leg in, left leg over the top. We're gonna twist to the left. Inhale, lift up. Let me give you some better angle. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. So you can wrap the arm around that leg or you can cross it all the way over. I just want to say now, I'm super grateful for you all staying with your practices and showing up to practice each week, and it inspires me to show up and practice. You know, I think this has been important for me and hopefully for all of you to find a place of refuge. Back to center. I really mean it. Legs out. Left leg in, right leg top. This is called Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fish. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist. So I think rather than trying to make the physical body do everything we want it to do, how do we get into the pose, meet the physical body where it's at, and then increase the flow of prana in the body? You can think like when you have an injury, it slows the flow of prana to that area. Or you can think it like speeds it up so then it firms up so that we can heal it. But what we want to do is keep the tissues free and strong so we have optimal flow. I think if it's too rigid, it doesn't flow. If it's too loose, it doesn't flow. We want this balance. Back to center. Stretch it out. And it's a constant balance act. I think if you're living in a body, you get that. Stretch the legs out. If you do yoga, I think you get that. Take the hands back behind you, foot and a half. And grip the floor. Lift the chest. Now, beautiful. You can just stay right here or take the hips up. Now think hips, heart, head. Just like our plank in the other direction. Grip the floor. Come on, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Lower it. Sit up tall. You know, it's getting easier to sit up tall with the legs out. Used to be, I was pushed way back. That starts to change a little bit. It only took, 46? Started this at like 15, 16. Man, it only took like 25 years. Okay, bow forward. I'm not kidding. but done it in a way that's kinder as I got older, and I'm seeing different effects, like better effects through the yoga. Tension will not go away forever. It's in the body. It's part of living, part of being human. But we can start to meet it, treat it, be with it. Inhale, rise up. Good job. We're gonna come down to the back. Shift the hips towards the heels, lower down. We're gonna twist it. Take both arms out wide. And then both knees over to your left. Slow the breath down. It's nice. I've been getting into I've been lifting more, putting some weight on the body. And it actually makes the yoga feel even better. It's like such a nice balance. Back to center. Both legs over to the right. Slow it down. Slow the breath down. Let the body breathe. Let it breathe. And back to center. Right on. Hips back to the middle. Right leg up. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Or you can use a strap around the ball of the foot. Straighten the left leg out. Look for and meet that place of tension in the back of the right leg. Can you minimize any judgment you have or any like criticism you have about it towards yourself? Like, oh, I should be further. I'm so tight. What's wrong with me? I've been doing this forever. Just meet the tension where you're at today. And there is a gift in that tension because you go into it no matter where that leg is. And usually there's the fruits are. It feels so good when we come out. Just meeting the tension. Release the right leg down. That's it. Let that leg just soften. All right, we go left leg up. Bend both knees. Left leg. Strap it. Right leg out. So notice, when do you meet the tension in the back of that left leg? Now you might be further, your leg might be further or closer to your left shoulder than mine. It might be further away, your knee might be bent. Those things aren't that important to me unless you're trying to pull your leg in because you think there's somewhere to get that's more, better, more important. You know what I mean? The importance is to meet ourselves right wherever we find this tension. Just meet it. I like to say, meet it, don't try to beat it. And then lower the left leg down to the floor. Right on. You know, that's basically it. Bend both knees. Draw the legs in. Cross the ankles. Hold your shins or your knees and give yourself a rock. You're just rocking it out with a little bit of kindness, a little bit of compassion, some sensitivity. Just letting the organs settle, relax inside the belly. Letting the heart soften, the lungs soften. And then stretching it out. So Shakti is everything that's manifest. It's this physical body. It's the earth below us. It's these bones. It's the way these muscles drape or wrap, surround the bones with this tissue called fascia. It's the organs in this body. It's the feelings we have after the practice, the sensations throughout the body. Can you allow yourself to rest, relax into these sensations? And take a few moments here just to be. feeling the breath in your body, and then starting to move as it feels good to you. And then bending a knee, rolling to your right or to your left. And then rising up to seated. Hands in your lap or at your heart. May these practices help to bring us back home, back to center. And on those days where we feel like it's hard to get to the mat, may we allow ourselves a little bit of discipline to just put us in a pose or two so we can remember. We'll chant the sound of Om. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Inhaling. Thank you, each of you, for being here, for practicing together. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I will see you all again soon. I hope. I gotta get out to that parking lot up there and teach a class. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Kenny.
It's good to see ya. All right, have an awesome day. Appreciate it. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you. My clock on, am I slow? That was a great class. Oh, that was an awesome class. Everyone in the world is going to love that class.